All right, guys, let's check this out. I like to see feminists rage quit just as much as everybody else. So we'll see what's going on here. Let's get it.
Should everybody be a 10?
No.
Into the mic, please.
Okay, first off, real quick, let me just say, put these away. Okay, I'm not here to look at that right now. That's not why I'm here. It's annoying. Bring back modesty, please. It's a lot more attractive. Let's get it, but I'm just saying.
I personally think that everyone should have the confidence in themselves as a 10, yes. Because if we were confident in our own image, we would have more brain room to focus on other things like developing skills, developing hobbies, maybe finding a healthy relationship, having a healthier mental state of life. So I think focusing on your rating and judging yourself on that is irrelevant. And yeah, you should be a 10. You should just be confident in yourself.
Sure. Okay, so there's a couple things there. You think that we should be less preoccupied with our physical appearance?
Yeah.
He's all taking notes.
Yeah,
really?
so why not give yourself a 10?
Because you're fat and disgusting, maybe?
What justice does it do to rate yourself as a 2? To live your life being like, I'm an ugly 2, no one likes me. What good does that bring to yourself?
Well, I mean, if it happens to be the case that, for example, let's say you actually are a 2. Or
you have to live in reality.
Is a 2, and you have a accurate self-assessment of your own physical attractiveness, and you own it, couldn't you argue that it's actually more confident to be like, yeah, I'm a 7. That's how I am, versus
own it.
Actually being like, let's say you're 5. Let's say you're totally average. You're not particularly remarkable in any regard, and you think you're a 10. Don't you think it'd be more confident to just be like, yeah, I'm a 5?
No, I think it's the most confident to show that you think you're the best you are. And I've met many people that by beauty standards, if we're using like Margot Robbie's standards, are 1s or even less, but just their confidence and their personality made me think that they were fucking the hottest guy I've ever met. So I think if you have the confidence in yourself that you are a 10, that you will attract people to your confidence. And if you sit there self-assessing, being like, oh, I'm a 7, I'm a 6. No, I think that's just a waste of your time and bringing yourself down and stopping you from succeeding and getting further, Well,
is this scale based off of like solely attractiveness, or is it also like about
physical,
what's inside?
Just physical.
It's like just looks.
Because like if it's physical, then like I think that the point that you're saying is like kind of false, just because like confidence comes from within. It has nothing to do with your appearance.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And if you believe within, you are
appearance definitely helps with confidence, but confidence does come from within. That's totally true,
Then confidence shines, and I mean, like, confidence is shown in appearance. Every one of you could look the same way, and if you're walking insecure, you're gonna look uglier. If you are walking loud and proud, you're gonna look like a fucking superstar. Guaranteed. Fact.
I don't think that everyone that like rates himself, let's say a 5, though, is insecure. Like, what did I rate? I rated myself an 8, but I confidently rated myself an 8. I think like on the other side of what you're saying, like I completely get what you're saying, but on the other side of it's like I'm confident that I'm an 8. But like I also know that I can improve on like some things here and there, which is why I'm not like a confident 10.
What standards though? Like what standards do you want to improve on? Because like you look like a 10 to me. I think you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Like what standards are
just
you?
Because you're beautiful doesn't mean you're a perfect 10. Just because you look good, but that's what they're saying. It's just not real.
Putting yourself to, is it like westernized beauty? Like where do you think your flaws are that you're giving yourself a lower number than a 10?
Just like the golden ratio, like the staple of
like
what
who
beauty
made that?
actually is.
And that's my point, is like you're over here being like, I could be better, but if you just thought you were the best, you wouldn't even worry about that. You could be worrying about...
It's not that you wouldn't worry about it, it's that you would stop trying to improve. You would stop trying to progress. But you can look at this chick and know that's how she thinks. The pink hair, the feminist.
How you could be better in your other life set skills, not just your beauty, it's just, you are a 10.
Thank you.
Like you really are. Like there's nothing you can improve about yourself except for your confidence.
Like everyone has like.
That is the worst way to think. That's the worst way to think.
I do too, but I'm still gonna stand here and like fight for myself, you know, and be like, I'm a 10 out of 10 because.
No, you're definitely not. Especially
that's what I believe everyone.
That
should
pink
do.
hair.
Also,
sorry.
I feel like
I'm sorry.
like
I just don't like it.
You can obviously tell if there's like an unattractive person and an attractive person, and I think everyone should definitely be confident. But if you're telling that like unattractive person that they're a 10, like you're like
they're
so
never
bad,
gonna
like,
try to get better,
and they're walking around thinking that, then like I feel like they could like people could like totally like take advantage of them and like.
See, that's the whole like Lizzo thing, right? Where like Lizzo is so fat and so nasty and just disgustingly overweight, obese, right? But she's like, oh, I'm so freaking perfect. And then all these chicks are like, oh yeah, you're the best. Oh, we want to be like you. We want to be fat and obese and gross, and that's the standard that we want to live by, and that's how we want to be. Gross. And they're just walking around thinking they're the 10, thinking they're the shit, and it's nasty. And nobody wants that. Nobody else wants that. We don't want that. It's gross. And you can't think like that, because once you think that like you're perfect the way you are, which you're not, nobody is. When you think that you're perfect the way that you are, you stop trying to progress, you stop trying to get better, you stop trying to learn, you stop trying to do any of that stuff because you're perfect already. Worst thing.
Yeah, and they could learn some like
rant over.
They could get humbled and like, you know.
That's a good point. It was making me think of this quote. It's like, you can ignore reality, but you can't ignore the consequences that come with ignoring reality. So if, let's say a girl next to me, she's, I don't know, truthfully isn't very attractive, but everyone tells her, yep, girl, you're a 10 out of 10. Don't ever settle for anything less, whatever.
So all the girls say.
She might start going after certain guys, whatever, who aren't within her league or her whatever, and she's going to constantly get heartbroken. Why is this guy doesn't want to talk to me? Why does this guy keep cheating on me? Why does this guy keep doing this? And same with guys. If it's like, if I'm a guy and I think that I'm the second coming of Jesus Christ, and every girl, I deserve a supermodel, I deserve an A-list whatever, and I keep going after supermodels and keep going after girls that aren't in my playing realm, I'm going to constantly get heartbroken. I'm doing myself a disservice because I'm not actually playing within my roles. Because you can be confident and be an average looking person. That's what I think. Like I'm not a 10 at all, but I'm pretty confident with myself, and that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. So I think that by telling someone something that's not accurate, you're doing them more of a disservice. Like you're putting a Band-Aid on like their feelings for the moment, and be like, yeah, you're a 10, everything's all good. But then when they go out in the world, they're not going to get treated like a 10 necessarily. Like, you see what I'm saying?
I disagree, because you're also like saying that as if everyone with the confidence has expectations.
I can't wait to see her rage quit.
Deserve something. And I mean, Belladonna used to be married to one of my good friends who by society standards would probably be.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who is Belladonna?
Belladonna was one of the most famous stars in the world.
Do you not jerk
She's probably more famous than you, no offense, but
famous
and
what?
she's,
I'm not.
yeah, definitely
really
for
care.
sure. Like she out her Google search. I'm just saying she's she's really famous, and his confidence and she is.
I mean,
never heard of her.
Can you answer that for us? Yeah, Ryan, do you know the answer to that? Is she famous?
You know a lot of stars.
I need to look at.
Hold on. Let's do a Google Trends search. Let's compare.
I've never heard of that name.
I've never heard that.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Nick.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Maybe if I see
go
the
ahead.
face.
No, honestly,
I don't watch. I don't watch.
Like, I don't care, but
Yeah.
what?
Quiet and awkward now.
I kind of want to just bounce.
Awkward silence. Uh-oh.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Because
a
we're
little bit. Just
you're that triggered over this conversation?
It's I didn't do enough research on the podcast.
Because we're talking about, because I don't know who
just,
Belladonna is.
No, it's not that. It's everything. It's just
Because
You
we're
don't
talking
agree
about
with me.
rating.
talk about people's attractiveness. To be honest.
Okay, well, that's my ride. So.
No, you don't.
Wow.
You can stay. I'll go sit in my car.
No. It's okay.
Self Castle.
If you need a ride back, I don't mind driving you too.
I'm going back to LA too.
He's like, oh, I don't mind driving.
We're all gonna just drive together.
What do we got? What's she saying?
Hang tight, guys.
I'm gonna tell a joke.
Let me see how much longer
like
is in
little
this.
sound
Is this the end of it?
effects?
No, it's not. What do we got here?
Oh, shit.
See,
I do have space. There's, I don't know if
I
anyone
knew,
wants
I knew
to.
that was gonna happen.
I do have space for one more.
Oh my gosh.
What did I walk
She
into?
That's
did.
ridiculous. But one thing that I do like, maybe we let this go. No. One thing that I do like that dude was saying, the guy with the hat, I don't know who he is, but the guy that was saying is like he doesn't have to think that he's a 10, but he can still have confidence because confidence comes from within. Looks help, being fit helps, right? Because like you like the way that you look, you should be proud of how you look. There's only so much that you can do though, you know, and that's okay, you know, but the confidence comes from within. It comes from doing things that you say that you're going to do, being the type of person that you are proud of. And that's what I help people do, right? Help people go from bitch to beast, basically, within a couple of months, help you get there, right? And that's what I like to help people do through mental, physical, emotional, spiritual strength, just all that kind of stuff. And so I, completely agree with what he was saying, that like you don't have to be the best looking dude because there's only so much you can do, but you can take care of yourself. You can live in a way that you are proud of who you are, and the confidence will come from that.
So y'all got
Personally, for like the whole like
We didn't even
scale
get
thing, I don't
started.
think it's that deep. It's just like
It's
it's
well,
just
we
like
didn't
what
even
real
think
scale
about
one to
it.
10.
They're just,
Remember
like,
when we were
trash
in, like,
talking
middle
right
school
now.
and be like, rate, let's rate each other. You know,
done
like
the
we didn't think it was that deep until
That
now.
chick got
It's
mad.
finding
She's
it
like,
that
oh, I didn't know what it was.
nice
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate you.
Pansy.
I think it's
Can't
not
handle.
fair to say
She don't want the
everyone is a
smoke.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think
But
so.
like
No,
when
that's
I rate
stupid.
people, I also rate people when it comes to their personality too.
No, absolutely.
Because you could be
yes.
like, you could actually physically be a 10 out of 10.
Oh, heck
But
yeah.
if
then
you're
if
and
you're
then you get to
person-
know them
yes,
and you
I will
suck.
not want to sleep with you
We
or
didn't
be
even
even
get
near you.
started.
Can we like move
That
on
was
a
like
little?
a
That's facts
pretty
right there.
tame
We didn't even-
conversation.
I didn't
God.
Like she would not
All
have
right, I
liked
think
what I was
this
about to
is
say.
over.
Absolutely.
Gosh dang.
Ladies,
Hold on.
Does looks even matter for a guy if he's successful, confident, smart? Dude on the panel, would you date an ugly chick for any reason?
I don't think looks matters if a
I
guy is
do.
successful,
We're gonna
confident, and
scoot
smart.
like
Yeah,
I
everybody
think looks
down.
matter less for girl. Like, as a guy, the looks matter less than they do for the girls. Like, women don't care as much about looks as they do about success, confidence, ambition, right? All that kind of stuff. Guys care a lot more about looks, but that is what it is. So that was pretty funny. She just like stood up and left. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. All right, I don't need to keep talking. Later.